Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. That's the scene for the Suns. The most feared offensive force in the arena, Kevin Durant, leading the way for his team as they get ready for action inside the Wells Fargo Center. Suns, Sixers, and we'll be right back after this. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. Taking a look at Philadelphia, they've started strong this year, holding the second place spot.
Checking out Philadelphia, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. All the stars on the floor for the Suns. Booker and Beal, the backcourt, and KD up front. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Josh Okogie. And for the 76ers, Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2. Harris and Embiid are in the middle, and it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. All right, Clark, so what are your feelings about the back-to-backs? You like them? How about the players?
You know, I don't mind them, but I do understand that players would like to have few of those in their schedule, so being creatures of habit, a little space between games more times than not would be well received.
Beal, the pass to Durant. Outside Booker. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Grant, usually the Suns rack up lots of assists. They're a team that values ball movement.
Oh, B.A., that's how you create quality looks, by snapping the ball around. It also tells you something about how selfless these guys are.
If you look back on Sixers history, the list of legendary big men is a long one.
Exactly, B.A., and let me tell you this, Embiid's name is right there near the top of that list. You know, you think about the likes of Chamberlain, Moses Malone, those guys certainly on the list. Embiid joining them, that says a lot.
Here's Okogie. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed.
Boy, watch how Okogie powers his way to the finish. Rushes off the contact like it's not there and gets it to go down.
Now here's Oubre. Maxey on the wing. Booker defending. Maxey passes to Embiid. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, Maxey continues improving as a facilitator, finding these opportunities to get the ball moving.
Here's Booker. And another basket for Phoenix.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
Pass to Embiid. And here's Oubre. Harris outside. Now Melton fires for 3. Okogie pulls down the board. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Booker.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Maxey surveys. Pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Nurkic with the ball. Left side Durant. And he makes it on the layup.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Maxey against Booker. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by the Suns. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Well, Grant, Beal traded over the last summer to Phoenix. A new start for him.
Yeah, and Beal was the guy for so long with the Wizards. And now he's part of a deadly trio. And you know, his numbers, BA, might drop, but the wins should be much more plentiful.
Now here's Durant. Here's Beal going inside. And then Beal with the dunk.
Durant commands so much attention. Part of the reason why he had a wide open teammate there.
1:57 left in the first. Here's Embiid. And it's good. 2 points. Embiid's got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Booker. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Embiid, high post. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Here's Booker. And another basket for Phoenix.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Covington comes in for Oubre, and it's Beverly in for Tyrese Maxey. The Suns making a switch here. Now here's Beverly. Embiid, a screen on Beal. And it's Beverly on the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Bull.
Great defense from Bull, using that massive wingspan perfectly right there.
Oh, Devin Booker again. 11 points in the game.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to Covington. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Booker. And here's Gordon from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your 76ers.
Morris outside.
Morris Senior. Kenyon Martin.
Beal against Beverly. Fade away. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. They've got Grayson Allen. They debates Diop out there with Bull. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. Three-pointer, Beal connects from downtown. Beal's got 5 points.
A volume three-point shooter, Beal knows he has the green light to shoot threes whenever he wants.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Devin Booker knows that fame comes with downsides. He said, quote, "I'm on the bigger stage, so there's going to be more haters. That's life. But every day I wake up grateful for the opportunity to play. Back from being the little kid who wanted to be in the NBA, I've never lost sight of that. That's what keeps me going." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. It seems you could bring in anybody to this team and pair them with Embiid, and they'd still win, Greg.
Oh, they got a solid roster, but there's no denying that Embiid is the heartbeat of this team. The 76ers go how Embiid goes, kind of like our broadcast with you. And in the last 5 seasons, they've gone to the playoffs.
The Sixers with another miss. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Bull. And he drops it in from the low post.
Brushing off the contact, Bull not holding back there.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Out to Covington. Pass to Maxey. Inside. Here's Martin. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's how you run the pick and roll. Maxey capping it off with the perfect pass.
And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. It's the second game of 3 on the road. And finished off by Bull.
With Bull's wingspan, you will not find a higher percentage play.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Beverly, the pass to Covington. Here's Maxey from 8 feet away. Drops it in.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Embiid, he's checked in for Morris. Harris comes in for Covington. Oubre, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Melton in for Beverly. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Eubanks, he's checked in for Bull. Durant comes in for Bates Diop. Okogie's checked in for Allen. And it's Booker in for Bradley Beal. Now here's Melton. No points yet. Gordon with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. Shot is up. The kick to Durant.
First half, 2 minutes.
Durant puts some moves on. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Now here's Maxey. Up top, Embiid. And here's another one for the Sixers. We've had many impactful European players throughout the years, Clark. What makes their style of play so different?
You know, I think it's really how they're trained from the time they start playing the game, B.A. Every player, regardless of size, is taught to think and feel and play the game fundamentally sound. And I love that. I think that's something that should be mimicked in the States. Train kids to play the game the right way in all aspects of it, no matter how small or tall they are.
Now here's Durant. For 3, Booker. Joel Embiid with the board. And here comes the break. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Booker against Maxey. Pass to Gordon. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
And he makes a first. Some changes for Phoenix. Nurkic comes in for Eubanks. And it's Beal in for Okogie. Good on both. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Harris. Embiid with it. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Melton with the ball. Checked by Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Embiid. For 3, Maxey drains the triple. Maxey's got 7.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
Right side Durant. Shoots over Oubre. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Phoenix Suns earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot. I'm with Frank Vogel. And, Coach, what's going to be critical in the second half to get this win?
We got to just be us, okay? We got to go on the three-point line, keep them off the free throw line, make them make contested twos. We got to move the basketball offensively.
Your expectations are always high defensively. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, they aren't getting a hand up on the shooters, and the numbers show it, Shaq. Guys are too good in this league to give them easy looks. You're just digging your own grave.
Well, excuse me, Jack, giving the tough love. Bravo, bravo.
All right, and now let's talk about that point guard duel we've seen so far in the first half.
Makes for a fun night when it's mano at the shooting guard. These guys should see a lot of touches the rest of the way. I'm sure they're pumped for it. And you know 2 guards, they can never get enough attention. Ain't that right, Kenny?
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Now here's Booker. Nurkic passes to Beal. Back to Nurkic. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Nurkic. Durant for 3. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
Outside Maxey. Embiid a screen on Booker. Here's Melton. Now Embiid. He's got 10. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Nurkic.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Having his way with the defense, Booker creates separation and nails the shot.
Maxey with it. 7 points in the game. Embiid. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, well, the Sixers have so much firepower, but it's all about chemistry. Anyone knows the way teams grow is by talking and being around each other. The connection between the stars is what's going to help them reach their peak. Brian?
Well, they've had to deal with some adjustments for sure. Allie, thanks. And Philadelphia has possession. following the score by Phoenix.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
And one of the more imposing guys at the center position, Joel Embiid.
As unique a player as we've got in the league in terms of his size, just mammoth, and his agility and skill level, so special for a guy of his size. His production is absolutely crazy. Perennial MVP candidate now and perhaps for several years to come.
Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game. Pass to Booker from outside the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Booker against Maxey. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Gordon's checked in. Beverly on the wing, pounded by Beal. Takes a step back. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Oubre. Up top, Embiid. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Don't care how strong you are, how big you are, what you think you can do. Embiid is a load to handle. And Joel will get to the line.
And he drops the first. And in terms of the league as a whole, there have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
But BA, it's all about pace. And across the board, teams are playing much, much faster. Faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost art. So I don't know if it's all for the best.
Now here's Beal. He's got 5. Booker finds Nurkic. Clock at 6. 4-3. Booker can't get it to go. The 76ers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. For 3, Maxey sends it home from three-point land. Maxey's got 10 points in the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Booker no good.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Right side, Maxey. Knocked loose. Gordon with a steal. Booker, the pass to Durant. Out to Beal. Back to Durant. Pass to Booker from the arc. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Booker's got 13 points now in the quarter.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Embiid. Man, how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Embiid with a major contribution thus far. He's a guy that can carry his team.
Beverly with a steal. Over to the left wing.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so Oubre nails them both. 9 seconds left in the third. Bol, a screen on Maxey. And he's going for the oop here.
Really good screen that time. Then Bol with the quick roll.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. We'll be right back. And now we take a listen in to a recent huddle from Frank Vogel.
Playing for each other. You're scary good when you do it. What we've done to this point means nothing. We need a strong fourth quarter.
A little praise from Frank Vogel for his team, but much work left to be done here.
Yeah, he's reminding them why they're in this position right now. It's because of unselfish basketball, and it can take them the rest of the way.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Bol out there with Keita Bates-Diop. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Booker in at the point.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Martin, the pass to Morris. Five on the clock. Back to Martin. Here's Beverly. Bol grabs the board.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Now here's Embiid, and Embiid gets the double team. And Beverly gets it to go.
Embiid gives you a lot, scoring, rebounding, defense, and he can also beat you with the pass.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. Allen, the pass to Eubanks. Booker for 3. He drops it from range. Booker's got 18 points in just the second half.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Now here's Booker. Allen on the wing. Pass to Little. Good D by Covington.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Three-pointer, no good. Phoenix has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. It's Little on the wing, Allen on the wing. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Pass to Beverly. And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Greg?
Well, BA, I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
Some changes for Phoenix. Nurkic has checked in for Eubanks. Kevin Durant comes in for Little. And it's Beal in for Allen. Now here's Booker. Pass to Durant. Over Harris. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. And the Suns lead by 20. Melton against Beal. Oubre, a screen on Beal. Melton passes to Maxey. Now Embiid. Phoenix grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Okogie. The 3-ball. Here's Booker. On the wing, Durant. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, They set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just the 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Devin Booker.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Suns on D. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Melton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11.
Just a capable defender. For Nurkic, it's about being in position and using his length to contest shots.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Pass to Okogie. Now here's Booker. Durant with a screen on Maxey. Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested the shots. They hit some tough ones early on, and I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment, and we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
Make your hell gaming.